being even racist against their own people. 1950, Yemenis immigrants that came from Yemen, and they were in the transition camp waiting to be transferred into Israel. Their kids were taken away from them and given to white Ashkenazi Jews because they were not white enough.
But Bassem, what would happen?
By the way, the whole thing about the Yemeni children, you can find it in New York Times. It's called like the lost children of Israel.
So what's up? Welcome. So I rush to this site, New York Times, and I search it. What it said. So you can read it yourself. You go down, 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 you go down. You come here. This is what you have to read. Let's listen.
They really thought they had to raise a new generation, which was separate from the old primitive community, Ms. Khadi said about the early state of Israel. During the years soon after the country's founding, Jews in Israel emigrated from over 80 countries and from several ethnic groups, part of a national project focused on forging a common new Israeli identity. Recently arrived Yemenite and other Mizrahi Jews tended to be poor, more religious, and less formally educated than the Ashkenazi establishment in Israel, who looked down on them and wanted them to conform to their idea of a modern Israel. Ms. Khadi also points out that during this period, similar incidents were happening in other parts of the world. In Australia, children of Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander descent were forcibly removed from their families by the government. From the 1960s through the 1980s, the 60s scoop was a practice in Canada that led to the removal of Indigenous children from their communities and families, placing them with non-Indigenous families in the country and in the United States. This was a method of raising a new generation by separating, and by cutting off the connection to their origins, Ms. Khadi said.
So you can see, it has nothing to do with skin color. So he lied. He read it, and then he lied. So next time, when somebody says something, you go back, you check it.